Schut came to South Africa in search of an adventure, and that's exactly what he got after signing a 3-year contract that comes to an end this season. In his time, his adventures included continental explorations, Champions League, and becoming a PSL champion.
Yeah, for sure. It's totally different than back home. So, yeah, it was an adventure, especially now this year with the Champions League as well. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Schut started his life at Schut under coach Neeskens. We asked him how he adjusted to conditions when he first got here.
It was quite similar as back home, just that the atmosphere is a little bit different because of the different club, and the players have got a different mentality, and that was kind of different, but yeah, in general it was the same like how we train in Holland.
Neeskens was replaced by Pizzo Mosimane, and Schut and the rest of the squad soon learned that it wasn't going to be a walk in the park with Jingles at the helm.
You got somebody in who knows South African football, who knows the mentality, who knows the players. He changed things around. He was very, very strict in the beginning. I think we needed that a little bit because I don't think the right discipline was there at that time. And yeah, he brought back discipline, but he also brought back a very recognizable playing style. And he implemented that in, I think, 3 weeks. It was 3 weeks of sessions of 2.5 hours, only tactics, tactics, tactics. And he showed us how he wanted us to play. And I think it really worked out.
Another thing Mosimane brought into the mix were tours into Africa, with trips to Zimbabwe, Zambia and Ghana in order to prepare his team for Champions League.
That was one of the reasons I came here, because I wanted the adventure and to go to different countries and see different cultures. Ghana was really good because I think people there in West Africa, they love their football. I think South Africans like football, but there they live and breathe and love football, and they're really, really fanatics. In South Africa, you don't get the same passion. Yeah, maybe at the Sowetan Derby or when you play the big three. But the spectators there, the hunger and the pride that they have for their teams was amazing. I remember we played Kotoko and it was just a friendly, and they were so passionate. It was a nice experience all the way around, and I think the facilities were there. We had a good trip. We could train really well, and we had some good opposition.
The Ghana trip prepared the team to take on the PSL in a big way. They arrived back from West Africa with a renewed spirit that would eventually see them being crowned champions.
I think we started very well. I think it was one of the best matches against Bloem Celtic away. We won 4-1. But all through the preseason, we had the belief that we could at least contend, because the last 6 games of the season before, we had 5 wins and a draw, I think. So we were already in that winning mood, and Pizzo prepared us the season before. We hit a little bit of a slump during November, December, but then came back amazingly strong after February. Sometimes it's not about playing great and attaining, it's just the winning mentality. And I think we had a lot of games that we won with 1 goal difference, and then say, okay, we didn't play the best game, but we got 3 points. Sometimes it's just important to grind out the results, and that's what we got there.
Remaining. Ball in. Header! Yes, they found the back of the net. Captain, my captain, Alje Schut.
As a player, it was amazing, because back home I never played for the title. I was always playing in the sub-top, so we played for the cup challenges and everything. But to win a title is being the best over a whole season. That's amazing, and to achieve that, it's a whole year of hard work. It's 30 games, and to get that reward was amazing.
Alje was rewarded again for his role as captain in the title win by his peers and the club at the Players' Awards at the end of last season.
I don't like to speak about my own performances or recognition, but it's always nice that you see that your teammates appreciate you. So it was a good feeling that they appreciated me. It's not for me, like, I don't want to play for individual awards. For me, the PSL title was the crown, you know, was the best thing. And I still feel very proud that I was a part of that team, because I think it was an amazing team.
Winning the title meant that Captain Schut would take his team on the road to challenge the best in Africa for Champions League glory. First up, the beautiful Seychelles.
Yeah, it was great. We got 2 totally different experiences, because Seychelles was really nice. You come into this bounty island, and it was amazing. And opposition wasn't the best, but they still gave us a tough time there. So it was a good learning curve. And then we went to Mazembe, and then you see what's been asked in the top of Africa. They showed us the level where we have to go to. I think we were as good, but they just took their chances and pounced on the right times, especially away. They got 2 goals, 1 goal in the beginning and 1 goal just before halftime. No, they were very professional, and they had a massive crowd there. So that that always helps. I expected a little bit more from our home game because I think we also should have more supporters in on those games because we were playing TP Mazembe, but it wasn't on TV, and still we couldn't fill the stadium. So I hope in the future, if we play Champions League and you play big games, that the stadium will be full because that will really give you an advantage in those games.
This season didn't quite reach the heights of last season, but not for lack of wanting or trying from Alje and his band of Brazilians. We asked him to reflect on the season that was.
Ups and downs. We left too many points with draws, and I think a lot of 50-50 matches that we won last season, we didn't win this season. Like I said, it's all about grinding results. We didn't do that enough this season. Take nothing away from Chiefs because I think they have had an amazing season with the first half of the season that they didn't lose a game. I think they won 13 and they drew 2, so yeah, we gave it a good run. We were the only ones that were challenging Chiefs, but at Sundowns that's not enough. I really wish that we can end the season with a prize because that would at least give us something for this season.
Schut returns to the Netherlands to do a little scouting for his previous club, start his coaching badges and play a little ball. Where he hasn't decided, but he knows he's gonna miss sunny South Africa.
Oh, it's been amazing. It's been really good to me. Especially the attitude of the South Africans really surprised me and it was really welcoming. They're really open, they're happy. So yeah, no, it's been really good to me. That's why I'm a little bit disappointed lately with the xenophobia, because that's not the South Africa I know. That's not the South Africa that welcomed me into this country, and I can only speak positively about South Africa. The weather's been great, the people have been great, so I really enjoyed my football here, so yeah, just positives.
Tot ziens, skipper. Good luck with your future plans. Hamba kahle.